Welcome to Midday. We have our first guest joining us, and that is Siobhan Richmond Justice from Nature's Fair. Thanks for being here, Siobhan.
Thanks for having me. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah, I haven't seen you since before Christmas, so welcome back.
Thank you.
So 2019, yes, it is a new year. As we all know, people have resolutions, different things they're trying to do to stay healthy or to get healthier. And so it's really fitting that we're talking about a popular diet today called the Keto Diet. What is that?
So basically the ketogenic diet, it's been around for quite a while. Like you were saying in the intro, it is very similar to the Atkins diet in terms of being very low carbohydrate.
Okay.
What's sort of different about the keto diet though is that it focuses on really high fat.
Okay.
So it's, for most people, they recommend doing about a 60% of your daily dietary calories from fat on the keto diet,
okay,
which is astounding when you think most of us eat about 60% carbs, 30% or so protein, and that remaining 10% is the fat that we're eating. So really high fat. The big thing for people to understand is that it's not just like go out and eat bacon every day.
Right.
You want it to be good quality fats, your omega-3s, things like avocados.
I was just going to
really
say
great.
That's a good one. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Fish as well is a
Okay.
really popular protein on the keto diet because you're getting those extra fats in there from the good fats. So that's one of the big things I think that people, you know, they hear, oh, it's a high fat diet and I can eat any fat I want. Well, no, you can't.
Yeah.
It has to be the good kinds of fat. Otherwise, it can cause your body just to be in a state of imbalance.
So how does it work exactly? Because you know, you think when you think, oh, a high fat diet, you think, well, that doesn't sound very good for you, or doesn't sound like you're going to lose weight or get healthier with something like that. But how does that all kind of relate, and how does it break down in your body and work?
So basically, to contrast it to what our body usually does, when we eat, say, a piece of bread, it goes into our body, all the carbohydrates in that bread break down, and our body will eventually turn that into glucose. So that's sort of the top row there. Your pancreas is going to secrete the insulin. The insulin is going to shuttle the glucose or the sugar into those cells and produce ATP, which is your cellular energy. On the keto diet, we've got down there your little avocado. You're eating very little carbohydrates. So, for example, a piece of bread typically will have somewhere between 20 and 40 grams of carbohydrates per one slice of bread.
Wow.
On the keto diet, you want to keep your daily, like your whole day's worth of carbohydrates under 20 grams of carbohydrates. Some people can go as high as 50 if they're really hardcore athletes, that kind of thing, but most people who are, you know, working a desk job, anything like that, need to try and keep it under 20, 30 grams of carbohydrates.
Okay.
So basically what happens then is, instead of having carbohydrates to fuel your body with energy, your body releases the stored fat from your fat cells. That goes to your liver, and your liver actually converts that into something called ketone, hence the keto diet.
Yeah.
Those ketones can then be used to produce cellular energy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is interesting how it all works. What would you eat? Okay, we talked about avocado, but let's take a look. I think we have another poster, or another picture, I should say, of some of the foods. Do we have that post? No, we don't. Okay. We'll talk about a little bit about the foods other than avocado that you can eat. What else would you recommend, and how do you do it? Through breakfast, lunch, dinner? Is it smaller portions, that kind of thing?
Smaller portions, but then also very nutrient-dense food. So you can still eat your bacon. In fact, there are a lot of keto recipes out there that do
Google
still
them.
use, yes. We also have tons of cookbooks at the store that are all about the keto diet. Full-fat dairy is a really good one, and a lot of times the full-fat dairy, because it's got that extra fat in there, it's good fat for you, and it helps to keep you feeling full for longer.
Okay.
So you just naturally don't eat as much for most people on the keto diet.
One last quick question before we let you go, Siobhan. How long would you recommend being on this diet? Because I can't imagine that you'd want to be on it, you know, for extended periods of time, or maybe you would.
You can do it. If you're gonna do it for more than a couple of months, usually they recommend working with some kind of health practitioner, your doctor, a naturopath, even a dietitian, just to make sure that you're not one of those people that's maybe eating the bad fats and you're missing out on nutrients that you would usually get from your other food sources. But some people do stay on it quite long term, and especially depending on how much weight someone is looking to lose, they can certainly do it. There are people who, to keep their blood sugar in balance and stuff for health reasons as well, will do it long term or stay on it for extended over a year.
All right. Well, thank you so much for giving us a little insight into the keto diet. And for more information, you can visit naturefair.com and, of course, get a hold of Siobhan or any of the team up there to find out more information. We're back in a couple of minutes. Stay with us.